What's up, traders? This is Matt with Conservative Trades, and as you can see, another red day. Blood in the streets, blood everywhere. We got a nice little sign of life here, a little green leaf poking out of the ground here, and maybe a couple green leaves poking around or poking out of the ground here. But other than that, there's nothing but blood and death on my P&L, guys. And I can't get a pulse on this market. I really can't. I cannot get a pulse on how it's moving, what it's doing. I was so confused by certain trades that I took today. There were trades where stocks that normally are pretty faithful to track with the SPY. The SPY was tanking, and I was taking trades on those stocks, but they were for some reason just not moving in the same direction. They were chopping around and just sideways. Yesterday the SPY was chopping around and sideways, and certain stocks were moving healthily in certain directions. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're a long bias trader, you're probably not doing that bad. You're really probably not doing that bad. But for people like me, the bears, the short bias traders, I'll tell you what. There's two different types of positions you can take on stock. You can get in, or on stocks in general. You can get in either in anticipation. You can get in with anticipation of where that stock is going to go based on what you're seeing, or you can get in with confirmation once the stock starts actually moving in that direction. And I'll tell you what, guys, no matter what I'm doing, whatever chart setup that I see, it doesn't matter whether I get in anticipation of a breakdown or whether I wait for confirmation. I still get blowback. I still get jerked around. I still get chopped out. Again, just like yesterday, death by 1,000 cuts. Obviously the big loser here was Netflix. Netflix was running pretty high, guys. It was super overextended on the daily, and SPY has been in a healthy consolidation here over the past several days, and it looked like it was going to break down this level here. And when the SPY opened up today, I mean, the SPY was making a really nice sell-off here. You can see right here. I mean, it's just making a nice sell-off. Just really beautiful sell-off heading down towards those levels right there. And what was Netflix doing? Well, I'll show you. Netflix was chopping around. Look at this candle right here. Look at this. Look at this candle right here. Well, this was right at 9:30. And I saw it breaking through some key levels here. And or I got in anticipation, of the break of this level, and then it completely went back on me, and I had to get out. Same thing here, though. It came back, and look at it. It completely broke through that level and then whipped back, and then came back up on this candle. Just a chop fest. And this is what Netflix is doing while SPY was just tanking. And we had other stocks doing the same thing. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Look at Tesla. Tesla's just kind of sitting around here, just taking its time, while SPY is completely flushing. Tesla also broke through some really key levels down here at 710, and it somehow held. While SPY was dumping, it somehow held and turned around and shot straight back up, and then had this incredible move today. Guys, I can't call it. I just can't call it. So I don't know. Guys, look, tomorrow's Friday. It's the last day of the week. I think I'll give it another go. I'll give it one more go. But after this, if I have another red day, if I just continue to struggle in this market, I'm probably just going to sit on the sidelines for a few weeks, guys, and let this market settle out. There's no reason for me to continue to come back in and trade, and even with running the live stream. I know you guys love it, those of you who have been participating, and I know it'd be a disappointment to some of you guys out there, but honestly, I know when I'm beat. I know when I'm beat. I don't want to blow my account. That's the last thing I want to do. And I'm not anywhere near close to blowing my account, but I am near to the point of where I'm going to start dipping into my cushion. Okay. And so I've got the money that I want to trade with, and then I've got a good, healthy cushion on top of that money. Okay. Because I like to keep a buffer. I like to keep a buffer between that money that you set on top of the account to cover the PDT rule. And I just like to keep a big buffer. I want to stay far away from that. I don't want to get close, okay? So I've got a good couple $1,000s of a cushion on top of that. And if I start dipping into that cushion, then that for me is the point of where I just stop for a while. And it might be to where maybe I just get into the trading simulator, and I might still run the live stream for maybe an hour or two each morning while I trade in the sim, but it just may be where I just need to get out and sit on the sidelines. And so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully tomorrow will go a lot better, Lord willing. If it does, and I can stay, away from that cushion, from tapping into that cushion, then we'll go with it. I'll continue on Monday. If not, if I tap into that cushion even in the slightest bit, I've got to give it a rest, because guys, I tell you what, I started this channel not even 2 months ago. I started it 2 months ago, and I wanted to create a channel where I could teach, or at least prove and demonstrate, a profitable conservative trading strategy where you can identify key areas of support, resistance, using very minimal indicators on your charts, using key areas of just looking at chart patterns and knowing how to get in with a very conservative share size. Just to prove that you can do well in these markets with a small account. You don't have to have some huge major account. You can do well with a modest size account, and you can make a good few $100 a day pretty consistently. Well, guys, I haven't been proving that here lately. Okay, and so you know the this market that we're in right now is just moving in ways that I'm just not prepared for. I mean, I've been trading, 2.5, 3 years at best right now, and I've never seen anything like this, and it's really preventing me from following through with demonstrating the strategy for the whole point of the channel. The whole point of the channel was to identify key areas in chart patterns, price action, and take safe, clean trades with conservative share size while banking a few $100 a day. And that's just not happening. And so I've got to come to terms with that. Okay. And if it means sitting on the sidelines for a few weeks, then I may just have to do that. If it means going back and trading in a simulator, then I may have to do that, even if it's just for a month. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just best to walk away from the markets and to clear your head and to come back with a fresh perspective. And so that may be something I end up doing. I hope it's not. And I hope that, I come back tomorrow and do a bang up job. I hope that I'm able to, make the strategy work. And if so, like I said, we'll continue this on Monday. But I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to really start stepping my game up here, guys. And, I say that lightly because it's not as though it's a matter of just stepping up my game. I mean, I'm staying true. I'm staying committed. I'm following my rules. I really am, for the most part. Okay, Netflix was a little bit of a rule breaker, but you can see on most of these trades, it's not like they're devastating losses. But I just don't have any big wins today. I mean, I really don't, and it's just unnerving. It's really unnerving, and so I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out. We'll see what happens here. But I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in the live stream. And if you're new to the channel, consider joining us. We live stream here on the channel so far, Monday through Friday, beginning roughly around 9 a.m. So, all right, guys, have a great evening. Take care.